Here's a quick video of how I like to prep my floors. So I've got the Schluter Dietrich going on top of this. This is my second member of plywood. I did 1/2 inch plywood. The base layer's only 1/2 inch. It's 1/2 inch throughout the whole house. Then they put hardwood on it and the walls. So it's pretty thin. Original subfloor. So I actually screwed off the whole original subfloor, which you can't see here. We actually ended up replacing a lot of the original subfloor because it had been, cut out for plumbing and all that. But this is a shower remodel I'm doing. But as you can see, I fasten everything down every 6 inches on center, and I use screws. Those are 1.25 inch Hardy backer screws. And then this is actually 3 layers of plywood in here, so the second layer has the same exact screw pattern, plus the top layer obviously has it, so this shower floor is incredibly solid. And then, as you can see, how I frame the walls. This is an existing 2x6 wall. It was really far out, and I had to plane this down. You can see that's the original one. I had to plane this down almost 1/2 inch in this area. It was so proud when I held the bar across it that it was actually sitting on top of the sheetrock. So I planed that down as far as I could. I had to plane this one. This was another 2x6. You can see the remnants of it here. I had to plane that down, just basically trying to get it out of the way so I could get as flat as I could. And then I ended up cistern everything flat. They had over here, they actually had a 2x6 on the flat, but it was way out, so I just cut that out, installed new 2x4 there. Actually yesterday when I was doing all of that, because the plumbers had came and set these valves before this stuff was fixed, unfortunately, then I ended up having to cut. I don't know if you can see in there, but I had to cut. There you go. You can see where this is where the plumbing was originally. I had to notch out all around the plumbing, slide the valve back to where it needed to be. The other one I didn't have to do quite as much to get it where it needed to be, but I had to push that one back a whisker too. But you can see nice and solid now. Everything cleans out properly. This is a nice bathroom remodel that I'm working on. There used to be a jacuzzi tub over here, and then the shower actually used to be where that closet now is. I've been working in conjunction with the homeowner on this one. He did all of the demo. He actually removed the subfloor and replaced the original subfloor, and then he took it as far as he could. There was some parts of the demo he didn't quite get to where I needed, so I took it from there and basically made it what I need. And then I installed all of the second member plywood and built the shower and everything. And he had actually thought he had this framed for me ready for the shower, but you know how that goes. He did it as best he could, but he didn't realize how bad this back wall was. And so when I originally got here, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2x6s across with the one on the flat. But like I said, they were out of whack by 1/2 inch plus. It was really bad. So I had to basically go backwards for a little while. He did actually frame this wall, which he did a good job, because this wall I don't have a picture of the original, but it was just a conglomerate of just 2 pies slapped in. There was a little access panel down there, and so he actually ended up cutting all that out, framing it up back to where we need it. So he's done a lot. He's actually did all the painting. He built that little closet and everything. But yeah, this is my current project, and it's always nice when you get to this point, because I'm almost on the home stretch. I got my backer board today. I'm going to put backer board up, and then I've got some self-leveler. I've got to self-level the shower floor. Couple little idiosyncrasies, because the homeowner's obviously running the job, so he's acting as the GC, and he did a lot of the original prep. Like, he talked to the plumbers for the placement of the valves and the placement of the drain and things like that. If I was in charge of that, I might have had them placed just a little bit differently, but we're going to make it work with what we got. So yeah, I'll update and show the final product. But so far it's coming along, looks nice. It's a tough one because the only place I can set up is in the bathroom. or outside, which is down the steps and out the front door. So right now I'm cutting everything outside, but once I actually get doing the tile, I think I'm going to bring my wet saw right in here and set it up somewhere. But I'm lucky because it's pretty warm. It's July right now, and a couple of days here it's high 80s. Right now it's actually really comfortable, like 78. But the homeowner was nice enough to put an AC unit in the window. I've got a little fan blowing stuff my way, so nice and cool when I'm in here. And then I walk outside and it's pretty hot. But yeah, it's been a nice job. Looking forward to finishing it up and seeing it all come together.